And also, you probably know that you record these games and then upload them. If you want them to be uploaded publicly or not, it's up to you. But it's just so you can look back after and then have your memory refreshed if needed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's see how. OPG. Okay, I got it. So, do you have any questions first, or anything you wanna?
What I'm most frustrated by is like these games where I have like double KDA and still lose, like that 14-7 game where I still lost with 70% kill participation. I feel like I should have won that.
I mean, the team isn't that bad to deal with as Twitch. It's just hard to say exactly what I actually see in the game.
Yeah, I know.
But I wouldn't say your build was bad. It was not a bad idea to go Riftmaker against that.
I don't really know, like, sometimes, like, when it's safe to, like, skip Hurricane or not. I know it's, like, if they're all stacked on top of each other, you don't really need Hurricane. Or if they're just, like, Kane and they're going to be in the wall anyways. But I don't really know, like, unless it's, like, obvious.
Just so it's said, though, in case you have it confused, even if they're stacked and you have Hurricane, the Titanic will still do 3 times as much damage. So the Hurricane, even if they are stacked, they will deal more damage with Hurricane.
Oh yeah. So I just mean like you usually skip Hurricane.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
I don't really know why. Or like when I can skip Hurricane.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of up to you. It's not necessary, as you say. You can play like Bruiser Tank or anything, because in then you're like a secondary ADC most of the time anyway, so... I would skip Hurricane in most times when I'm jungling by myself. Like, if I don't have a Lulu or something, I will skip Hurricane. Especially if I'm playing against assassins in jungle, or they have multiple assassins, because then I'll prioritize HP or more like defensive items, like Titanic Hydra would be nice to get early. If it's like an AP assassin like Diana, getting a more instead of getting Hurricane is definitely like a good idea.
Yeah, I saw you do that in one of your games, and I actually added Ma to my item list.
Yeah. This is actually pretty good at the moment. And just a quick question here, since I see that you go Lethal Tempo and Hail Blades and you swap it around, is there any reason for that, or do you just do it?
Usually I main your build, because I feel like it's just better, since I don't have anybody to peel for me, and I'm just stronger anyways, like more HP. And then usually I start losing, so I feel like I need to go 80 to 1v9.
Okay.
And that's why. There's no really strategy to it.
Okay. And let me just check here.
I don't ever go AP, even though I feel like it is better, just because I feel like I can't really carry on AP.
Go on one AP game now.
Oh, I only have one.
Yeah, in your match history at least.
Yeah, it's because they were all 80, and I didn't want to lose, but I lost anyways.
No, you won that one, I think. Yeah, you won that. The AP one.
There's actually another AP loss above that one.
Okay. Maybe I need to refresh. Oh yeah. Okay.
I just feel like I have a ton of like matches in my history that I should have like won, like 14-7, and like 12-5, and 18-6. I still lost all of those games. I feel like I should have won them. I don't know why.
It probably has something to do with like where you end up fighting at the end. But we'll see. So, like, generally, do you feel like you have struggle mid game, or like maintaining your lead or gaining a lead? It's more like at the end you have trouble winning games.
I don't really know which one you said, but I feel like I have a trouble translating my lead into a win.
Okay. And anything in general, like early game, or do you feel like you have kind of?
Actually, I do have subbing. I don't really watch your stream in a little bit. I don't really remember your build or your start, but I know you like 5-stack red, and then I used to at 55 I go and ward blue and then come back to red. But sometimes they would just like invade me at red, and then I would go to their red, then they would just kill me at their red, and I don't ever have anybody like back me up at their red. And so I started just staying on red, but then sometimes they would just take my blue, like they start on my blue.
Okay.
And
Because
I can't really ask my team to ward my blue because they won't.
I was going to suggest that you can ask your bot lane.
I mean, I asked them, but it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Like I asked them to 5-stack red every game, and I have like 200 games, and it only happens maybe like once or twice that they actually 5-stack red. So I just say it just like for that 2% win rate.
Yeah. But that's the clue though, like this because like you'll have 100 games, right? And there'll be like one little thing that'll make you win one extra game, and then there'll be another little thing that'll make you win one extra game, right? So like it all adds up eventually.
Yeah.
Say like item, like certain runes might make you win, like changing your runes every game and item build, like not going the same thing is gonna like have like a small impact, but like overall it's not that huge. But at the end of the day, like being able to adapt to everything is obviously going to have greater results. But okay, first you can go into just a custom practice tool or something. I just want to see if I can see your cursor. Just get that sorted.
My cursor?
Yeah. And I just want to see like how you auto attack.
I actually have a really bad auto attack habit. Since I started playing the game, I've only used attack move. Like I can't left click. If I left click, I'll like just not click it at all. I only use attack move.
No, it's not that bad.
I'm trying to break out of the habit because sometimes I'll like auto a minion or something when they like leave range. But
yeah, I mean that happens to everyone.
Yeah.
Rat or me, or unless you're like some super Korean on steroids. Okay, everything seems fine, so should be good to just queue. But you can just bring up a dummy first, actually, and just show.
How do I?
So you'll press A and then left click?
I press A. Yeah, and then I left click. I didn't even know like the hotkey. I had to think about it.
Okay. Just open escape quick. Go to game. You should use attack move and cursor. Yeah.
Oh.
You need to have that on.
I thought I already had it on.
Oh, okay.
So.
Because now it will attack the thing where you click the closest to. So like before, if you had like a minion closer to you on the opposite side of where you're attacking, you would attack the minion instead of the dummy.
I literally thought I had that on. I guess maybe that was why.
Yeah. Okay. Should be sorted then.
It's actually so weird.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing here. I just noticed now. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So you can go out, it's fine. You
like
can
go out of custom?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So just another thing I noticed, you have presence of mind. When you're jungling, you never need to take presence of mind. You should always take triumph.
I thought that other like people I watched who did it took presence of mind just so they don't run out of like mana spamming Q, but okay.
Because when you're jungling, you get the jungle item, and then when you stand in the jungle, you will regenerate more mana than Presence of Mind would anyway. So, like, if you lack mana or something, then all you need to do is just walk into your jungle or river, and then you'll start regenerating enough mana to use every spell that you need.
Yeah, I mean, I already knew that. I just saw somebody else that was higher elo than me take it, so I just
Oh.
thought that was the correct rune for some reason, and I didn't know why.
But yeah, you can queue up. And the first game, I'm not really going to say anything. I'm just going to watch you play. Maybe ask some questions. And then after the game, we'll then go over and I'll talk about the things that I noticed and seen throughout the game. And then the next game, I'm going to pilot you a bit more.
Okay.
The reason I'm not going to say or like tell you what to do the first game is because I want to see how you play without like any instructions. So
Also, like, sometimes if, like, all 3 lanes are losing, I'll just, like, go for desperate plays.
Mhm.
That I don't really think will work. Just to, try to salvage it.
I mean, there's certain, how do you say, cheat codes in every elo, right? So, like, the one cheat code you can use in silver and, like, gold more effectively than you can in other elos, even if your team is losing, just by farming and keeping up in levels and XP, and just AFK farming and ignoring the lanes, you're gonna most likely get a bigger lead than anyone else in the opponent team, regardless of how hard they're stumping your lanes.
Even on Twitch, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy Tiamat, you can AFK farm just as well as any other jungler, really. But since they don't stack, do you feel like you get invaded a lot, or is it just like sometimes?
What do you mean I get baited? I
No,
mean, they don't stack.
invaded.
Oh, well, my team doesn't stack and their team doesn't invade, so it doesn't
Okay,
really matter. Like, I've only been invaded a handful of times.
okay.
Usually, what'll happen is I'll, like, level 2 gank, and then they'll, like, fail invade my other side trying to take my red or something, even though I started red.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, when I used to ward blue, sometimes they would go and take my blue, and I would just take their whole, like, blue side.
Yeah.
Or their whole other side, and they would, like, leave my Gromp and wolves, so I would, like, gain farm from that.
Hmm. And also, have you watched my YouTube videos on Twitch Jungle, like the short clips and like the early game, like how to gank or something?
The one where you, like, go in between the towers for, it's like
Yeah,
Misfortune and, like, Senna or something.
yeah.
I tried that, but, like, people won't come, so I don't do that anymore, just because I don't want to sit there for, like, 10 seconds and lose the whole camp.
Okay. But do you do red to opposite side and then try and do a gank, or do you mostly just farm?
I always go red top, but I don't really know what to do, like, if, like, top is pushing when I do that, because then it
Okay.
kind of messes up the plan. I just go and take the camps, but then I'm behind because I didn't get a kill.
So just try this game here then, depending on what lane. Like I said, I wouldn't tell you anything, but I just wanna see what happens.
Oh, I always do it, and it almost always works anyways. It's just there are
Okay.
sometimes, like, maybe 1 in 10, like, Darius just, like, perma shoves it, and I can't gank it or
No, no, no.
something.
What I meant is that you tell Darius I come top after red, and then ping,
Oh,
and then say don't shove.
yeah. I usually, like, type to them and tell them that.
Okay. But now obviously you're starting red side, so
Yeah.
it would then be... Or do you gank top lane even after red here?
I do if I ward this, but I stopped warding that recently, because if I don't just stand on red, I won't get a leash.
Okay.
So, I usually don't when I'm on this side.
Okay.
Oh crap, I didn't mean to question him.
No.
Yeah, yeah. So, fortunately, it looks like this one's gonna be a hard one. Oh, he is gonna come, okay. And I usually save this ward and put it like right here when I'm on the other side.
No touching.
I also do that every game too.
Or emotes.
No, mute all.
Oh. Can't see your cursor now for some reason, but...
Oh yeah, so now bot's already dead.
Yeah.
I probably could have gone. Or I still can. Okay. Yeah, I think I actually could have gone earlier.
No, they would have killed Jin before he got there. And Lux would have just flashed.
Oh, that's gonna fester. What's yours is mine. This tastes awful.
I can't move. Okay.
Are you gonna finish that?
I'm gonna need Nautilus to land his hook here. Okay.
From out of the sewers comes doom.
So you usually smite over camps and scuttle, or was that just a one-time thing?
I usually do, just because I feel like I'll die to it if I don't.
Okay.
Like, take,
What did I say?
like, smite Grump.
Oh, hello! You're looking a little green. It's sticky, so you don't drop it. I was hiding! Caught in the abyss.
Nice.
It's me!
I probably should have helped them push the wave, but they can also freeze it right there.
Yeah.
Shiny?
I think Krugs is like at level 4.
I'm gonna want that. I'll be right under their noses. Sneaky, sneaky. You're looking a little green.
Oh no.
You can shove.
Yeah, I think I also let him die trying to get the kill steal from that. If you saw that. So I usually try to save my E to make sure I get the kill,
Yeah.
but then he died.
A little stench and it'll be perfect.
Can you hear my dogs?
Yeah, but it's fine. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's not that bad.
Time to go. They are the plague. It's me! Aged like a fine egg. Leave it in the sun for a while. Oh yes, that's perfect. Yes.
Maybe I can like snipe them behind the tower.
I'll be
Mhm.
right under their noses. Oh, disperse. They're planning something. I know it.
If you can push it. Okay, now we can't. I just wasted my ulti.
All pipes
It's fine.
home.
Yeah, but I feel like
I was hiding.
the theme of my games is that I play badly and then get fed because it's silver, and then I don't know how to win with my lead.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
That guy is dead.
Plenty more where that came from. Seriously, I carry a lot of ammo. You're looking a little green.
An enemy has been slain.
Go.
Our fates are at last.
Nice.
By the way, when I recall like that, do they actually like know I'm recalling? If it
Oh.
wasn't canceled.
Oh, hello.
Most of the time, well, I mean, you have to recall before the animation or like you become camouflaged because then if you don't, they'll get cancelled or you'll cancel yourself. So if they do see you, then they'll know.
Oh, so if they see me like just stand still, they'll kind of like know. Okay.
But they can't see you recalling while you're stealthed.
Oh, okay.
From a
Yeah.
distance at least.
Rust is like more delicious mold. I'll be right under their noses.
Is there a control board just in?
Stand still! My eyes are on the side of my head. Sneaky, sneaky.
I forgot to use my Q while farming there.
Doesn't make that big a difference.
Then shoot. Aim, then
Oops.
shoot.
Yeah.
Don't trust any liquid you can see through. Time to go. I was hiding.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Want some?
Thing that won't wash off. I can't even taste the air up here.
Get foul.
I'm gonna want that back.
Nice red smite.
Oh, yeah, that's why I save my E, because they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Back off.
And then I try to get some nice taxes.
CS. Yeah.
It's mine.
AP boots, because of his stun, his root. He's got a root. I don't think it does anything for him, but he's also got a knockup.
Hmm.
The knockup doesn't affect thing. Oh, that's actually a pretty nice dodge.
Maybe she kills them.
She won't, but that's better for me because it means I get to. Like you can see how I just get free kills.
I mean, it's nice though.
But I feel like even though I usually have like a good score, like I feel like right now I could still easily lose this game.
Hmm.
Which is actually surprising that they're taking dragon, because usually I would have to like solo it right here. But actually looks like a pretty good team for this one. And he has heal cut, so I don't need to get it, even though I wouldn't normally.
Yeah, it's really hard
Oh, he's
to.
got heal cut, even though we have Katarina R.
Wait, press tab again. Oh yeah.
I'm also looking for. He's got a control ward, but he didn't place it. I didn't see anybody else put any control wards or anything.
Now, there's a smell you can feel. I'm on.
Also, sometimes I like to just get everything respawning
Yeah.
where I get my item. I don't know if it's actually like good or not.
No, that's good.
Because right now I also don't really have much on the map to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Have you met my
Yeah, this guy still hasn't placed his control ward.
Has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
under their noses? Hop on, life. Sneaky, sneaky.
I don't know what that guy was doing.
Hmm.
Back off.
Trying to get as much CS from my teammates as I can right here.
Are you gonna finish that?
This game actually looks
Oh, hello.
like I'm doing pretty well, but usually I don't have 6 kills. Usually I'll be like 3-0 right now. Oh my god.
Damn.
I was gonna try and E it, but he did more damage than me.
Yeah, that's a good idea to smite them. I mean, you never know. Like, you have to see like the first time if they're actually gonna take you or not.
Honestly, I thought he was like leashing me. I didn't think he would, because I'm 6-0. I didn't think
Yeah.
he would be like mad or whatever his problem is.
Exactly.
Shiny, not for long.
This guy was shut down.
From out of the sewers comes doom. I'm watching.
Okay.
It's me.
Yeah, and usually at this point, I usually start sharing the farm with my laners, because they're already sharing my farm, so.
By that I mean you take the lane CS, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like, I see we have Dragon coming in a minute, but I don't really know what to do about that, because I feel like I can't really tell them to group for Dragon.
Why not?
Because I just feel like they won't come.
Just try it. Like, ping it like 5 times to me.
Yeah, this guy started walking away.
What's sharing?
Sometimes you have to stop and taste the fruit. Not peaches, but they'll do.
They are the plague.
Oh wow, he actually did that.
Time to go. Oh, hello.
I have E with 10 Dark Seal stacks. Oh crap, but I was talking.
Yeah, I should do about 400 damage a smite.
Yes.
Fortunately, they, silver.
This doesn't smell at all.
Like at around 1300 or something, you as you do your auto attack, you do the E and then you wait like 0.2 seconds and then you smite and then all the damage comes through at the same time.
Yeah. That was really well played. But I usually do that. I just didn't do it that time.
Yeah.
But I usually do it at 1200, not 1300.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm playing AP, I do it at like 1400.
Keep out.
It just depends on your dark steel stacks and items, of course.
That might have been my fault.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, good luck to him. I was gonna try and like just do rappers while watching there, but I was late.
I'm gonna want that back. Oh, yes, yes. Trust is like more delicious mold.
I also know you can drag the red out here
Oh, hello!
Yeah,
into the bush.
as long
I
as you
saw that
stand
on like a
within
YouTube short.
Don't trust any liquid that you can see through.
That guy's dead.
Duck.
Enemy rampage.
Sewer skewers for everybody! I can't even taste the air up here.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. Your team
Watch
has
us.
destroyed a turret.
Now, there's a smell you can feel.
But like these games is also like the reason why I believe that sometimes when it comes to coaching, it's like
Under the nose.
Yeah,
no
it's
point
not really much
having
to say.
yeah. No, I mean there's enough to say, but you don't really get like a perspective or much from the late game because it's such a stomp, right? So at least getting like 2 games something is what I think is necessary. Because sometimes they might just feel like a waste. Like
Yeah, I will say though that I've had better games than this where I've still lost completely. But my main thing that I'm frustrated about anyways is having games like these and still losing them. Because I have
Mhm.
games like these like pretty frequently, I'd say, and then we still like lose. I don't know how. It's just
Mhm.
really frustrating. And I actually first talked to or first bought coaching after I went on like a 10 game loss streak when I had like a 3 or like a 2 or 3.0 KDA for all my games.
Sneaky, sneaky. Have you met
But usually they aren't this free.
Oh, hello!
Yeah, team seems to be going for dragon and stuff. So
Like, this doesn't look like it, but this is actually extremely rare where my whole team like 5 stacks on dragon before it even spawns. Like, this almost never happens.
yeah.
But I also don't ping them either. So maybe that will help. Oh shit. I'm trying to line them up here, but not go in the Viger cage at the same time.
Yeah.
I'll be right under their noses.
I was trying to stand here to line them up in the cage. Or line them up, but I walked into the cage.
Okay, with Sen coming in clutch.
Yeah, Witsend has saved me so many times. That's why I like this build. That's why I like your build, because I do like a ton of damage and I have HP to survive that. Like if I didn't have Witsend, I would have died there. But I guess I should have read that Viger was probably there or Lux wouldn't have been walking up.
I mean, it's hard to say like what the plan or ideas, especially when you're playing it as you say like the Silo here.
Yeah, I make a lot of mistakes because sometimes I just expect them to just kind of walk up and die,
Mm-hmm.
like they do so often. But then they're like baiting me, or they have like a teammate there,
Yeah.
and they're not really thinking about baiting me, but I bait myself.
It's sticky, so you don't drop it.
Like that, walking up to your death.
Oh, hello! You're looking a little green. What's sharing? I'm gonna want that back.
I really don't want to commit to this guy because I feel like they're just gonna like dumpster dive us.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky, sneaky. Age like a
But with your build sometimes, I also don't really know what to buy. Because, like, I don't want to sell my 10 Dark Seal. But I'm also kind of getting short on item spots.
Yeah, it's painful when you have to sell it. I mean, sometimes if I get, because the problem is you have one item slot, so like even building the next item is hard because you have to like hold so much money because you're carrying the Dark Seal.
Now, there's a smash.
Yeah, like, it feels wrong to hold, like, 1.5k golds.
Yeah.
But right now, it does more damage than a blasting one.
Gets infected. You're looking a little green.
That's a good practice for my E-Smite. I don't know what it is with this game. Usually they don't try to take my buffs from me, especially not when I'm ahead.
No.
And this guy has teammates right here. Yeah. There, you saw it.
Disperse.
Oh, can't see. I'll be right under the noses. I was hiding.
Watch it.
Oh yes, yes.
Usually my games are a lot harder than this.
Rust is like more delicious mold.
It's I'm a lucky charm apparently. I swear most of the times I've had like coaching something, it's been always like popping off.
Unfortunately, the one time I want to have like a really hard game, I don't know what that is.
Don't trust any liquid that you can see through.
Bring it.
But we gotta get the fuck out of here now. I thought I had my R up.
I can't even taste the air.
That might have been my fault.
Oh, it should be fine.
Kinda just killed my team right there, but
Katarina's 1v9.
Watch your step.
I also feel kind of like bad sitting on like the outskirts here. But I honestly didn't know if like we were inting that fight or not.
Hmm.
And I don't want to lose my shutdown.
You're welcome. I demand tribute.
I don't know what that was.
It's me! Who let all these plants survive?
Has destroyed a turret.
I've also been going Riftmaker lately, even though I feel like Frostfire is just more fun. I like to go like Frostfire and Warmogs just to be like an actual tank.
Oh, so
I
that's
just
why these
think that'd
games.
be cool. Yeah, but I stopped doing that lately though.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would be really fun to just go Frostfire, Warmogs, and have 4,000 HP as
Yeah.
Twitch.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I mean, you have overgrowth, so you already are getting quite a lot of HP just in that.
To you.
Okay. Lux with the dream.
Oh no, I did that too early.
Like 100 HP or something. It's fine.
I licked this boat for you.
We can just end. We don't even need Baron.
Have you met my fleas?
Okay. Pog. Clean KDA.
I feel like I played that one really badly, but I feel like my small mistakes wouldn't have thrown the game. Though.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I wouldn't say it's bad. Like, the few things I noticed, especially this game, is that you tend to smite champions when you're fighting them, which is a really good thing. And your
That's just a habit.
flash discipline isn't actually that bad either. As well
Sorry,
as
what'd you say? Your
your-
what isn't bad?
your flash discipline.
Oh,
You don't tend to, or you didn't seem to greed your flash too much.
usually I forget to use flash instead of like wasting it. To be honest.
Oh, so it's it's more forgetting you have smite. I mean flash, as opposed to discipline. Okay. Okay. Wait, what's your name? Oh, you have like a funky eye.
Yeah,
Let's see.
it's ironic, by the way.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. I'm gonna download this and I'll be 5 minutes. So you can go to the toilet or whatever you might want to do, and then we'll go. More like 3 or 4 minutes. Then I'll go over. I can paste what I wrote down in the chat though, if you are staying. And I will share my screen after and then go over everything, and then we'll go again now.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll be like 2 minutes to me. Alright, you back?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I need to do something quick. Display capture properties. Okay. Did you get anything from what I've written down? I mean, I'm obviously gonna go over it.
Yeah, so my Baron ping, I usually just like, to be honest, I'm just really desperate to take objectives, because I
Mhm.
feel like if I don't like take it now, like we won't take it ever. Or like, we can't really get everybody to group to take it.
Which point are you talking to now? The Baron question mark?
I assume that's the one. I don't really know
Okay.
which time it was.
So I'm gonna share my screen now.
Or actually, it was the Baron one where like kind of Baron call kind of killed the whole team.
No. It was you didn't do Baron. Okay, hold on. Need to close some tabs here. Uh, you can see my cursor, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. This becomes really awkward. Can you see the drawing?
Yes.
Okay. So We'll just go over the start first. Okay. Not with the... Yeah. Okay. So, since you don't ask for stack, right?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Well, I did ask for stack.
Oh, yeah, but you don't like excessively ping it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
as soon as the game starts, I always like do the spam ping here and then say come. But as long as you don't get invaded and it's no problem and you don't feel like doing it, then it's fine. But as I said, it's like the...
Yeah, I just thought that, like, saying please 5-stack red would be, like, the same, but if you think it's not, then that's fine.
I have this thing here. There we go. Because like doing one ping or typing something one time, I wouldn't really count that as like trying or like like making sure that happens, you know?
Yeah, okay.
So if it is something you want, like if you want people to stack here as 5 when the game starts, you need to spam ping until you can't ping anymore and then say come here something and stack. Like you have to put like extra effort into to like make sure that happens.
Alright.
Which is why I said ping more. And as you said, like you ward your blue. But what people will usually do when they invade, they will, in a lot of cases, they will go around, they'll come here, and then they'll walk around and then come here. Or they will walk up here and then walk around. So while you ask for a stack, or you have your mid laner, what I would prefer when I have my duo at least, is that they'll stand here in the bush with everyone else, or they'll stand here by themselves. And then while that is happening, I'll go up here and then put the ward in the tri brush here. Like as soon as the game starts, I'll sprint here, put a ward, and then walk here. Like I don't care that much about the blue buff. Like if I know they took or something, then that's fine. I mean, obviously I would prefer if they didn't, and bot lane should ideally ward it so it doesn't happen, but as long as I get the red and get the start going at least, that's fine. But okay.
You just go and take their blue or something?
No, I'll get to what I'll do now. So you'll take red, obviously, yeah? And what you said is that you'll go here and then gank top, usually?
No, I usually just go red straight to bot.
Okay. Because regardless of which side you're playing on, if you're playing on this side or this side, you should always just take this camp here and then go to bot side. There are, of course, ways on... You can take this camp here. Like, you don't lose that much HP. It's possible to full clear on Twitch. But it's honestly not worth it. Because the amount of times like you solo kill or gank someone and the gank works, it's just... The percentage chance of it succeeding is just not worth like losing up on. So it's definitely worth to like try a gank every game.
Yeah.
So obviously, golems takes a lot of time to kill. Raptors takes a lot of time to kill early game because you only have your Q and E, which is single target, right? Which is why you only take one camp on this side here, and then you'll either go to top lane or bot lane, do your gank or whatever, and then when you're done, you'll go to your camps here, take blue, golem, or grom, sorry, right? Then scuttle. Because they're camps that die fast, a single target, easy to deal with. So you don't lose as much. And even if your gank fails, you'll still be on the right side of the map. And that's the clue here. That's why you should never... It's never worth taking this and then trying to gank top lane. Or, in other words, same here, and then going bot. Because if this fails, your alternative is then to either take this, which takes 1 minute on Twitch.
Yeah.
Or you go here, gank fails, and you have the path all the way up here to take a camp. And at that point, when you show bot lane, their jungler might see you and then they'll go take a jungle, which is why it's not worth. Like, you have to take advantage of the first few minutes on the map before you have been spotted by anyone. Because
Okay.
if you were
Yeah.
to go top lane here, the chance that the jungler will see you here and then take your shit here, if they do that, you're fucked. Almost. Like, you're set back so much.
I'll
Which
say
is-
I haven't done that in like 50 games.
Okay. It's just never worth trying.
The other side, yeah.
Okay,
Same
so everything else, as I said, is fine. Like, they ended up killing Jhin before he even arrived. And even if you did run straight bot, you really wouldn't have got much, so there's not much to say about that. We'll go over that next game anyway when we play. I'll tell you what to do. And then we'll see. Obviously, yeah, this is fine. Like, you could have just took the blue buff and ignored her. But it was still worth because she ended up using flash, so... As I said, you don't lose that much here. Because you're right next to your camp anyway.
Yeah.
And the one thing here, after this blue buff, just to take this here, because at this point here, you'll see your E's back up. So, like, when it's back up, you should just use it to heal. Like, you don't need to smite this. You'll never die to Grump. You even had a potion left, right? You always want to save smite
okay.
for Scuttle, because you want to get rid of the shield.
Yeah, I just smited it for like HP, but
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
And then you end up getting a kill here.
Well, they end up just killing themselves. I don't really do much.
Yeah. And like, alternatively in this game set here, like, this might not happen, but you might have gone bot lane before you took your blue and everything, and you would have killed one or two of them, right? And you'll
Yeah.
have roughly the same amount of gold that you have now, which is close to 1.1, right? So at this point here, when you're this close to 1.2k, meaning buying Tiamat, I would do anything in my power to get 1.2k before I recall, meaning taking wolves, taking jungle camps, and then or like their minions, and just say I need 100 gold, like, please. Because when you recall and you have Tiamat, your jungle clear from that point on forward in the game is gonna accelerate your farming and gold income by so much. Which is why the earlier you get Tiamat, the faster you can farm, and the faster you can start farming properly and fast, the more gold you'll get eventually. It's like investing in like resource
Crypto.
income. Like if you play StarCraft or something, right? It's like spamming workers early.
Yeah.
Just to like get lots of like lumber and gold. That's Tiamat. So like the faster you like invest into that, the more money you'll get later. Right? Which is why I mean tempo, because like your tempo now is going to be really slow because you're going to clear camps slower because you only have Dark Steel when you bought boots, right? So like the time it'll take you to farm these camps now is going to be way slower as opposed to what it would have been if you had Tiamat.
Okay.
It's not a problem buying Dark Steel and stuff. Like I sometimes do end up being forced to buy Dark Steel and Longsword and boots or whatnot because I don't have enough money. But if you're able to, then I would prioritize Tiamat. And if you're this close, as I said, like 1.1, then I would sell my potion even, right? Like I would do anything in my power to get Tiamat.
I didn't even know to sell your potion. Okay.
Because, like, if I'm able to get Tiamat at this point here, like, it just guarantees you winning the game so much more. Because, like, Twitch's main problem is being able to, like, stay relevant in the game without, like, ganks or something because your farm's clear. Or, like, your clear speed and everything is so slow, so it's easy to fall behind on Twitch if you don't manage to gank something. But getting Tiamat would just ensure that you're able to stay in the game and not get put behind. Because, like, right now, you have, like, let's see here. Like, you have the enemy, right? This is their gold, and then you have yours, right? It's like, you'll manage to, like, maintain this gap, even without ganking. Like, your goal difference will always be bigger than theirs as long as you keep farming. But the problem comes when you stop farming or you're not able to keep up with them, and they will generate more money than you. But as long as you have like the items or things you need to keep farming, then like even at this point here now, if you had Tiamat, you didn't have to gank anymore. You could AFK farm to level 6. Like there wouldn't be any need to do anything. Which is like a problem some Twitch mains or Twitch players would have in jungle, is that they get a lead early game, but then they start doing ganks and they get fucked up, and then they become irrelevant because they can't like stay in the game anymore.
Yeah, it
like-
happens to me a lot.
Yeah. But okay. Then you gank Aatrox here. I mean, this is fine, but just like a general thing, when you come like this, I would always, if able to, approach from
Get behind
behind. Yeah. Because by now, if he spotted you or something, like he walked up, like he would walk up here now, and he would spot you, then you would have to like flash or something to get the same distance.
I was trying to sneak behind him, but he kind of went on Darius before that happened.
Yeah.
That was my intention, yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess, yeah, I should have taken a better path.
I mean, he worked out here. It's just like a general rule of thumb. Like, it was fine here. As, like, Darius has to see and everything, but just like a general thing, like, you start your camp here, and you want to, like, you're level 1, take red, and you go top to, like, do your first gank. Like, you always want to, if you have the chance to walk here, because what happens then is when you have to imagine now that this is a start lane, both of them are level 1, right? And their lane might be here, yours might be here. Right, so let me change color here. That should be fine. Right, so say this is the lane now. Yours is here. Right? And you come up this way here and you attack them. They flash, right? And then you're standing here. They flash. You'll have to flash to come after. But say you come from this angle here, you attack them, and you're standing here, and then the flashing, your auto attack range is still here. So like they'll still be within your auto attack range. Without you having to move or do anything at all. Which is why you always wanna be where they will run to prevent them from being able to escape, or you to have to use your flash or something. And you also just get more damage in general off.
Yeah, okay. I also W'd him there because I thought he was going to run away. But then
Yeah.
he like
Wait,
charged
I
Darius.
didn't pay attention to that.
I W'd behind him instead of on him. So I thought he was going to run away.
Okay, you do know about the
Yeah.
auto attack W. Then it's 7:30. It's like, let's see. Yeah. It's like when this play is done, you should just recall. Like, because you can't stay here for too much longer. Do you know why? Or can you like tell why?
Well, because Nunu is going to come in here and mess me up.
No.
Oh, just because I lose farm.
Yeah. The main, this is what I said, it's not really a cheat code because it's like a general rule of thumb as well. Like if you're playing a jungle and you're ganking somewhere, you can't have like this many camps up because then you're on borrowed time. Like as I said with like gold income, like if all these camps are done, you can be on the map and do whatever you want as long as none of these camps are up. But you can't have your entire jungle up and then like mess around because your red buff is up, your blue buff is about to spawn. It's like you need to get back on the map with the items and like clear these camps, and then you can start doing plays again.
So you're saying I should just farm my camps and not try to go for that snipe bot?
No, after. Like this was fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But like at this second here, I would have just like 4-bar recalling.
Oh, and I stay to try and okay.
I mean, this worked out, right? Like well, it didn't go that
He
bad
just
at least.
booked it.
Yeah. But like, I wouldn't have stayed here. Like, I would have
Okay.
recalled by now, right? Like, you're still pathing, doing stuff, taking Scuttle. But it's as I said, like, you haven't bought Tiamat yet, right? You have enough
Right.
money to get Tiamat. Like, you want to get those items, you want to clear your camps, and then, like, you could have recalled now, and by this time, you probably would have killed both red and this, and then you would have been back on here again. You could have started dragon or something.
Okay.
So, like, if you're going to do, like, a gank bot lane, clear your topside jungle, then go bot. These camps can be up, that's fine. But we'll go over that later, because it comes up again. But yeah, then there's a recall after this. Let's see. Right, see the problem here? Like, you keep farming. Right.
Yeah, it would have just been faster if I actually got my team on and then farmed.
Yeah, then you would have cleared, like, 2 camps in the time you've cleared this one here. I don't even recall when you started recalling. Oh yeah,
I also just see that Nautilus is spam pinging mid now.
Oh yeah. Right, there's still no recalled.
Yeah.
And like all your camps still, most of them at least, you took blue. But like you get kills, but like it's just not worth it. Like I would have much
Yeah.
more preferred to have recalled now and had my items done the camps. I don't know. See when you recall here.
Here's where I'd take like every camp in the room. Oh.
So you buy Tiamat. This is fine. But then you leave. And like at this point here, you should or you can sell your potion for a dagger perhaps if you would need that. Like I probably would have bought pickaxe. Like I like to do Tiamat pickaxe and then longsword or something or a dagger depending. Because the pickaxe has more AD than this has anyway. It's like at this point here with the money you had, I would have bought pickaxe, sold my potion, and then got longsword or a dagger instead.
Okay.
But like always just try and spend as much money as you can. And like I'm not saying sell your boots, but if your potion can like help you get a longsword or something, then I would definitely sell it at this point.
Yeah, I always try to save my potion for as long as possible, but I guess not. I guess it's bad, yeah.
You don't really need it anymore. I mean, if you had like no money and you can't buy anything, then you can keep it. But, like if it can help you get an item, just because of how tempo and like being able to farm faster equals more money, like selling the potion is just gonna be a net positive. But there are of course games where you can end up having a potion for a long time because you don't really need to sell it. And the next thing was at 12 minutes. Oh, they didn't write anything else, I just need to... Okay, this is fine. Oh yeah, I think it's this here. So like at this point, you have 500 gold, you can sell your potion, get... again, like you could buy something, say you want to get the MR boots or close to your wit's end. Like at this point, like buying a magic mantle or something, as opposed to having the potion would benefit you more, as an example.
What's Magic Mantle? Is that the like the 450 cloak kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it's called magic mantle,
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what it's called either.
Uh, So yeah, that's just like the thing with potion, just trying to spend as much money as you can. And then the next thing comes up 40 minutes. I'll just fast forward. I mean, there's nothing really to say about Dragons here because your team went on them and
Yeah,
you
I
just
mean they
followed
just
up with
gave
it.
me the dragon.
But like it becomes easier to comment or give information if I see that Dragon's been left for a long time and you're not helping like force or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know how to force like dragons. I don't
Yeah.
know how to like take them without my team, or like when it's safe to take them with the team or whatever.
And like here was the funny thing, because you say here, like I like to clear my canvas before I recall. And then you do this here. And then you recall. Do you see the problem?
They're on Rift or I have my Krugs up.
Yeah. You don't see them. So like again, clearing both sides, like same thing if you're an ADC. Most of the time, like if you take one camp from the jungler, just take the other one as well. Because like it's so necessary to play an ADC or something. You take this one camp here, and what? The jungler's here. There's no point for him to go here and clear one camp. It's just a waste of time. So like when you're taking one camp, unless like absolutely necessary to like not take it, always just take both and put them on a timer. Because they will spawn at the same times. Like next time you come here, they're both gonna be back up again.
Okay.
Because it's about rhythm, right? Like you take this one, you take this one. Okay, then you can fuck around for a bit, and then they spawn back up. You take this one, you take this one. Maybe you take this one. That's fine. You gank bot lane. But then next time you clear, you don't go here and then take wolves. Because this one hasn't spawned yet. So what you'll do then is you've took that one, took that one, took that one, gank bot lane. What you'll do then is you'll go here, take this one first, this one, and then you can take wolves, and then this one will be spawned back up again. So they'll all be like spawning at the same time on the same side. Like you want to try and like keep them like together, you know? Like so when you come to this side here, then you know, or you set it up so you'll clear both camps.
Yeah.
Just for efficiency and money's sake. And then the next thing comes at 16 minutes, which is around here. So you do a good thing here. You buy the blue trinket. But a thing I've said in one of my videos, especially when it comes to the first blue trinket, because Dragon at this point here had 2 minutes left. So what you want to do with the first blue trinket, like just a good idea, is to just use the hair, or you can use the hair. Just put the first one like here or here, like somewhere. Or alternatively, if you're playing this side, just put it here, or put it here, or not there. Put it here. Like just the first blue trinket you buy. Like when you buy it the first time it's off cooldown, just place it here or here.
Okay. They don't expire anymore, right?
No.
Okay.
So it can prevent like a cheese later into the game. And it's gonna stay there forever, so like it might save you some time. But obviously if there's gonna be a fight on Dragon or something, you want to keep it. But like here, Dragon had 2 minutes, so you don't really need to use it. And there's no need to use it. So then you can just use it here randomly. And then another thing with the blue ones. Always hit these.
Oh yeah, I forgot to. I remember you said that in your last coaching video.
Yeah, just always hit them. Because if you're not taking them, the enemy's taking them. And was this the fight with Aatrox? 19 minutes. Oh yeah, this is the new Aatrox, I think.
Yeah, the one where I went into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was late. So I don't really. I kind of feel bad about just like sitting there doing nothing because I feel like I'm losing farm. But then I
Yeah.
showed up late.
I mean, I would say it was greedy of your team. The only like thing I can say here is that
I should have been there though, right?
I mean, I don't even know how this fight started. Oh god.
Yeah, I didn't want my team to be there either, but I knew that they were. That's kind of why I was kind of wanted to farm.
Yeah. Because like at this point, it should be like kind of like over. There's nothing more to
Yeah.
do here. You can take tower, like force it together, but like I wouldn't say that you should have been needed to be there. Like it's fine taking jungle camp. Like this is basically int from them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was an imp, but I wasn't sure if I should like be there to like try and cushion it. I don't know.
Like the only thing I want to say here is that I wouldn't have walked this far up. Like this is fine, but then when you like start pathing this far up is when it becomes a
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
And alternatively, I would have waited longer even to like try and do something. But it's hard to say because like this is really like a good fight at all. We had flash, like maybe you could have done something, but Aatrox has felt like it was a bit fed at least. Tab is just too broken, I guess. Because the only thing with this here, I'll get to in the next one, at 23 minutes. Mm. Mm. Because the entire point of like not walking too far out or something has to do with like lining people up, right? And like you said, hey, you want to line people up. But when they're fighting here, this isn't like the ideal spot to be, unless they're like going for you. Like this is a good choke point when you're standing here. Then this is a good choke point. Because then, but when you're standing here, they have all this room to play with. It's like it's not really a choke point from here. Because you see, if you're standing
Yeah.
here,
Choke
then
point for me.
yeah, right? So where would the choke point be here then? Like, where can you like kind of like get them grouped up or stacked?
To the bottom right of
Yeah.
that circle.
Or alternatively here.
Yeah.
But the problem then becomes is that if you're standing here,
They're just gonna collapse on me.
then you're standing here and you're shooting that. But then there's all this behind you. So the best and almost only choke point you have here, like if you're gonna go for a play like where you want to choke them here, you have to do it from here.
Okay, yeah.
Well, let this continue. I'm pretty sure. Because you see here, right? Like he's coming in here. Like you are the one kind of getting pushed away here. Which is like the major reason why you would like lose fights late game is because you would like you pick like open points, which is something I'm gonna get to at the very end here. But it's not something I can say for sure because like the game overall wasn't bad. But if it was like a harder game, then
Yeah.
it might have been an issue.
And if I wasn't like so fed.
Yeah. Wits End. Pog. And then there's the 26, 30. Like you guys ace them, and like at the point where you do, there's basically like two options there. Like when this happens, you have to like kind of like think fast. Like, do we go straight to Baron now? Like everyone but Nunu's dead. There's 20-second plus timers and everyone. Aatrox has TP, but it shouldn't really matter. Or alternatively, you can take tower and then inhib and then take Baron. Right? But you probably would have just gone Baron straight away here.
I think that would have been the best play, but I didn't do it because I feel like it would just be me walking there.
Yeah. But then again, we'll try and do this next game now when we play, just to show.
Okay.
But like, it's when you have to like put extra effort and like type and like do lots of things if you want them to.
Yeah, I don't like typing to them because I
Yeah.
just want to play on mute all and forget they're there.
Yeah. Then there was the Baron fight. We'll just go over that quick. It's like what this is looking pretty grim, right? Like it's hard to say who's winning here. Like it's Karina like did some miracle play and ended up saving them. But the thing I was hoping you would do here, because like realistically, if Cat didn't do this, they might have started Baron. So like at that point, you kind of want to stay here. So like one option you have is to either take this plant, because at this point here now you have your ultimate backup, or you go here, take this camp. But you don't want to leave Baron, especially when you have your ultimate and they are starting it and their jungler is dead. Like I would look to get into a position like here.
Try to like skewer them if they're on Baron.
Yeah. Because again,
Okay.
just like on bot side, the choke point on this side here is here. So like this is the best position Twitch can be in when it comes to like fighting people on Baron or something. Same as the best side here is opposite, right? It's down here.
Yeah, I would have just given that Baron if okay.
Like that's definitely like one of the plays where you say like sometimes you'll do like risk play something like if you die there nothing bad's gonna happen. I mean you have the shutdown of course. But as long as like Vega and they all are here, like it's definitely worth to just linger around and just see what's happening, right? Like you have camouflage. They didn't seem to have any pings here. It's like you can just linger, like walk around, see what's up, you know, and just make sure that you're close. Because there's a possibility they could have started the Baron if they didn't like do whatever the fuck they did here.
Chase Katarina and then die.
Yeah, but I mean, this was fine too, of course, based on what happened. But it's just like a general thing, like if your team gets fucked or something and you're the only one alive, you have ultimate and everything, and you know they use stuff, then trying to get into the position here, like up here, and then just lingering and seeing what's up is not a bad idea.
Okay.
Because like they might all be here, and like here and here. I'll just pause the game. And say you open up here, they will all move together here, right? And then Twitch Ultimate just passes all of them. It's like as long as you don't overextend or like go too far, then you should be able to kill them. Especially considering how squishy the team is, besides Aatrox. Vega,
Oh, yeah.
I have Seeker's Arm Guard. But
I didn't see that Nunu was full AP.
yeah, I was doing some funky first strike build. Right, and then you pinged there for end and they ended. I mean, this one is probably easier to ping or like have them follow because it's ending the game, so it's not the same as like spam pinging Brian and making them all come. But at least like it just shows that like pinging or communicating can make people do what you want.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Okay. So from this here, like the thing I'd suspect is like one of the problems is the positioning when it comes to like choke points and stuff and understanding how to use them. But like the major like
Sorry, you just cut out for a second. What'd you say? When you said like this here, then your mic just cut out.
oh one of the things I think like your problem might be is like the use of choke points and how you take fights because as I said, this game here there was a lot of fighting mid lane. And mid lane is a good place to fight, but for Twitch and like using his ultimate, like in a position where you are the one to carry and do everything, it's not the ideal place to be. You want to be side lanes then, because you can probably imagine that it's a lot easier to choke people or get people to come together in a smaller point or choke point in bot lane. Because like you
Yeah.
don't want to get sandwiched, right? So it's harder for the enemy to come behind you or from the side when you're fighting in the side lanes, as opposed to in the mid lane, because everything connects and comes together in the mid lane. It's like they can all come from like different angles, and making sure to like hear everyone becomes a lot harder when people come from every direction.
I don't really know how to like start a fight bot. I kind of just go follow the team to ARAM mid.
Yeah. But that's obviously probably one of the reasons why you end up losing the games where you have to carry. Because when you have to carry, then you can't be the one following the people that you have to carry.
Yeah, true.
But okay, from
Like just like spam ping them to come bot, like push bot.
yeah, like after you do a recall, after like a player something, just say come bot lane or come top lane, and then you just walk there, and like everyone should have recalled, and then they just path with you, and problem solved. I'm just writing summary major. Like the biggest problem I've seen here is basically just how you farm your jungle and the tempo, meaning like your early game getting the recall for team as an example, so you can like farm later faster.
It's all slow.
Yeah, like you recall very late, or as I said, like you were missing 100 gold and you could have got Tiamat and then you would have cleared your jungle way faster. Sorry, I'm just trying to think what to write.
No, that's fine.
Keep in mind items for... Then the minor jungle thing is take both camps when you're clearing a side, unless absolute. So like this goes where you have TMI whatever and you're clearing, say, top side with red buff, you take both Raptors and Krugs. You don't just take Raptors and then leave Krugs up. Like you want to take both and just get them both on cooldown. So the next time you go back there, then they'll be back up at the same time again. And also,
Okay.
since we're mentioning this, a good thing to do when you're clearing or doing jungle is that you clear from side to middle, meaning when you recall and you go to jungle to farm, you don't go from base to Raptors, you go from base to Krugs, and then you walk towards the middle. So you kind of like walk towards where you're going.
Yeah, I was actually planning on like playing top side, but then I wanted to try and like gank Veigar.
Yeah. Because you always want to like move towards the next place where you're gonna go. Meaning, if you're clearing topside first, you want to go Krugs, Raptors, and then that doesn't mean that you go Krugs, Raptors, Gromp, Wolves. You can go Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, then Gromp. But you don't want like zigzag too much.
Yeah.
Mm. But like overall, like generally, there wasn't like that many like huge things here. That was like an issue to like kind of like get on. Because obviously the game wasn't as hard as
Yeah,
it could have been.
it's a pretty easy game.
And then the ganking early game, gank or gank in general. But like these things, they are usually the things that will lead to you losing, like the tempo thing. That would lead you to just become absolutely useless if that was like a difficult game. If you were really being pressured, like not getting the right items and just being kind of like stuck, you would just fall behind in farm, and then like all of these things are things that would be like applicable in any other game if it wasn't as hard as it was. So like these things are major, but like in this game here, they weren't like a big problem.
Okay.
But okay. Sorry, I need to clear my mouth again because of the fucking
Oh, it's no problem.
yeah. But you can we'll queue up after and then we'll go. 1 sec. Alright. Let's see. You can queue up if you want.
Okay.
Just close the epic pen.
I like having instant queues for jungle.
Yeah, I read somewhere, or there was like a Reddit post something where someone said that jungle was one of the least played roles in NA at least.
I think it's true. Because I mean, I used to main ADC, and it'd take me a couple minutes for a queue, even though that was also supposedly the least played. But I get less than a minute each time. Right.
Yeah, just that. So it said, like, I would definitely agree with the Yi-ban, especially in this elo.
Oh yeah, I permaban him. Even if I play a counter, just because he'll just get fed off my team and then win.
Yeah. There isn't really much you can do as Twitch, like, regardless of what build you do. If he gets on you, then you're fucked.
I feel like the same way with Warwick, but Warwick falls off, and people that play Warwick usually aren't very good.
Warwick isn't actually that bad for Twitch because you can space him. The only issue is his ultimate, of course.
Yeah, that's what I was mainly just talking about, his ultimate.
Yeah.
What doesn't kill you just isn't finished.
You're red side again, okay. So just in the client here too, just because people might go AFK or something, just type like stack red, please. They will invade. Say they will invade, just say it for the, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's another classic.
What is?
Oh, never mind.
Sylvain top, kill mid. Misfortune support.
Yeah, when I see Vayne tops, I just like to camp them until they rage in all chat.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I like Twitch so much, because he makes them really mad.
But just in general here, because you're playing red side and you're playing Twitch, especially after level 6, then bot side becomes like where you want to try and do the most because of how your ultimate can pierce multiple people. So the most money you can get from your abilities and champion is going to be bot lane.
Even though he can like ult.
Yeah, you should like, especially the first one, like the first level 6, because in most games you will be 6 before they are. But we'll see. Yeah.
Thanks for the help, by the way.
With what?
Just with coaching.
Oh, well, I mean, thank you. So,
This guy is gold.
I've had coaching once. It was like a few years ago, but I ended up having like one session. And I've done some coaching before, and I have had like friends that does it. But like, it's usually just 1 hour, like one session. And like from my experience, it just feels so. It can feel like kind of like depressing, or you don't feel like you got to show like what your problem is.
I did watch your other video, and I remember where you said to always hit the plants and to line them up at the choke point.
Yeah.
But I guess I just I don't know.
Because there's lots of like things to analyze, to like go into like depth of like what to do, but at the same time I feel like if you want to get results or something, like there's certain things that you need to like kind of like focus on first, which is why I mentioned like the tempo thing and all that. Like you can go into like all these like minor aspects, but I feel like it becomes so complicated and too much to think about and like kind of like grasp or even like implement properly, which is why I don't really feel the need to speak about it. Okay, so just make sure to get your items.
Yeah.
And then run to
Oh
the
wow,
bush.
Swain's actually gonna come.
Yeah. Just keeps, yeah.
I ward this. I ward try.
Yeah.
Then come here.
Yeah. Just, you can ping Lucian too and say come.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Just say please come. See
I
if it
can't
says-
type fast.
Okay.
I type at like 40 words per minute,
Okay.
and that's not an exaggeration.
I mean, you'll have games like this, and personally I do find it really cringe because it doesn't take much effort to walk there in the video game.
I walk more in this game than I have in real life.
Exactly.
Don't trust any
But like in most cases, you'll have people at least show some kind of support, like your team is doing now. And like now you have full cover, right? There's no way for them entering your jungle. Okay. So now, ping your red, like on your way red. Ping
What?
on your like ping on your way,
Oh,
and then ping bot lane
my fleas.
on your way, and then say I come bot after red. And then while you're taking it, just say don't shove.
okay.
And then you can do the on my way pings again.
You're looking a little green.
Yeah. Then path towards river. No.
Oh, I always go over the plant.
No, no, you
I
want
thought
to
that's how
go
you
through.
did it.
What's sharing?
Kinda. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you mean like through
Yeah.
here? Oh, okay.
Just pay attention to yourself and bot lane now. Stealth.
Sneaky, sneaky.
And I'll let you do
I
the
don't know
rest.
where their support is.
All these plants survive.
Okay, nice. Now,
Top.
auto attack the minion. Okay, go back. Try brush.
Try brush.
Yeah, go kill
Oh.
Misfortune on the way, and then ask for Swain to come.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
wait, does she have TP or? The fuck? Okay.
Yeah, Misfortune has TP.
Oh, well, that's a bit of a misfortune, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ever seen that.
I'll be right under their noses.
Or I wouldn't have ever expected that, I should say. I could have
Yeah.
seen that.
I mean, I understand it's a bit complicated with me trying to get you to do these things because it takes a lot of effort, unless, especially if you're not prepared. So
That thing just spawned on top of the blue.
yeah. So again, you don't have to smite. Just use your potions.
Dip it, you should. Leave it in the
Make sure you don't reset it. Yeah.
Oh yes, that's perfect. Yes.
Because you should never
Yeah.
have to.
You're
Like, if you don't have any potions at all, then of course you're not gonna be able to kill it, and you might have to smite it. But like in the state that you are now, then you should never need to.
Oh, it's not even stale yet.
My thought process was to smite it so it'd be full HP for the Grump fight,
Careful, Nunu.
but
Yep.
we should win this fight if they come. I love these. Oh, I could have smited that.
It's fine.
From
Oh.
the sewers comes doom.
The wolves for team out, right?
Yeah.
Exterminate this.
Lilia's not happy with me. Oh, I have two smite.
Recall.
Sneaky, sneaky.
And then stealth potion and buy Tiamat.
Shiny, not for long.
And
And
then
then
path top.
Here.
No,
and
path top. Just go top.
Okay.
And why I want you to do that is because I want you to do the bugs first if you're gonna do a camp.
So Krug's thinking.
Fine egg.
Either or, it's fine, but
Yeah, I want to get my smite down in my level 4.
yeah,
Because if that doesn't work, then I'm kind of screwed.
yeah.
I can't even taste the air up here.
An ally has been slain.
I'll be right under their noses.
Okay, she has no E.
It's me!
Okay, that looks awful. But
You can just
just go, you said?
I just recall actually. Recall.
Oh, okay.
And then boots and dark seal. And then go bot.
Crap.
He flashed, by the way, I saw that.
Yeah.
All pipes lead to home.
So the reason why I would prefer to go this way now is because you're about to hit level 6. So this kind of like aligns you to get 6 when you're getting red buff. So if you smite this, then you can also smite Scuttle.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Who's following me?
Unless Nunu took it.
I don't know what that guy's doing.
Nice. PogChamp.
Kinda just ran it down there. Do you want dragon?
Keep farming.
Okay.
You want to have your 6. And preferably
Yeah.
kill the bot lane.
It'll only hurt till you die.
Yeah, they're doing dragon for some reason, but it's fine.
Oh crap.
Here's something that won't wash off. They'll have more holes than my favorite.
I was used to Evelyn damage, where you can drag it all the way up here and kill it in the middle.
Hi. No touching.
Just keep farming.
Yeah, I just messed up my hotkeys there.
Want that back.
I'm trying to look more on like
Okay.
playing jungle, you know?
Watch your step.
You can do one gank on top lane before you recall.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on.
I licked this.
Lilia does have ultimate, so.
Whoops. Oh, we gotta go fast.
Rust is like more delicious mold.
Nothing like a good kill steal. Okay, he's running it down again.
Oh.
I think they both flashed for that. I don't know.
So just get pickaxe, yeah. And then you can get both components, dagger and longsword.
I thought he was just gonna run it down again. I was expecting Kale to like back him up.
Oh, yeah.
Because he ran it down here. This looks pretty free.
But again, I would just take the camps first.
Wolves?
Yeah.
Okay. If you weren't here, I would have just taken red or blue and then just ran into them.
And then you can just take both at the same time now. Should be fine.
Yeah.
Nunu's coming, bot lane.
So you don't travel.
But the
Also, feel like I could take red and Raptors at the same time, but I don't really know how to do that.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay, I'm losing a lot of HP here.
That's gonna fester.
Just recall.
Yeah. So like, even though you might not like kill everyone or like gone bot lane there and got the assist, like you're still like getting more
Ahead.
worth, yeah, from the farm.
And I'm also equal CS with this guy as Twitch jungle, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't trust any.
Now you can definitely go mid lane.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Because it requires some discipline to be able to ignore these random fights or these fights that you want to participate in and take in the farm. But it's gonna bite you in the ass more than it's not. Because sometimes you'll go there, you won't get the kill, and you won't even get an assist or something, and you just end up wasting time. It's like overall, this is like the better thing to do in most cases.
What's yours is mine.
Yeah, I don't do this like on my own. Well, I will
Mhm.
now, but I didn't do it on my own because I feel like I don't want my teammates to be mad at me, to be honest. Even though I play on mute all anyways.
You just sense it.
Yeah, honestly I do. Like if they get ganked or something, then I know they're gonna blame me. Oh crap.
Make sure to red smite when he goes. Nice.
I don't know what that flash was.
Sniper recall.
I would have shoved it in, taken this whole wave.
I mean, you can, but it's not like you don't need to.
Yeah. So just tier 2, do you think?
You can do it.
Okay.
A little stench and it'll be perfect.
Dragon is spawning, so you can path there. You can ping it as well. Oh, it's Hextech.
Bit aggressive with them. Maybe they'll actually go. This also looks really free. They're all like clustering here.
Yeah,
I don't know where they went. I feel like they were sitting and try.
it's fine. Just start dragon.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I thought that was an enemy.
And since you have vision on the bot side, you want to like kind of like hover towards bot side with your body, like that. Yeah, you want to stay like that.
Look what the pipes washed in.
Okay. And start farming again.
Yeah.
Here's something that won't wash off.
You can join them after that though,
Who let all these plants survive?
if there's an opening.
I think I can still kill Kale. He had to have used R in that fight. Oh my gosh.
That's fine.
Shooting's easy, aiming's hard.
Yeah, go top side.
I think I couldn't click him and he was out of my range.
Yeah.
Stand still. My eyes are on the side of my head. Time to go.
You can smite it. Yeah.
We have TPs? No, of course we don't.
I'm on to you.
Yeah, I don't think I'm
Yeah, just linger. Like stay close, but don't reveal.
gonna let Diana
Yeah.
tank the aggro.
They're planning something.
I think we could have killed him if Diana went in.
You can still kill.
You're looking a little green.
Krugs or just recall?
You can just recall.
Yeah, just recall. I'm trying really hard to like focus, by the way, if I'm like missing things.
No, it's fine.
For Vayne,
Shiny.
oh no. But yeah, this is probably the most farm I've ever had at like 15 minutes, and not just like AFK farming.
Yeah. I mean, you could have took the top wave too, but it just becomes a bit messy. Because it has to be like kind of like an on-spot decision, like either you take it or you don't.
I always take my teammates' farm.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like two key things. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say I see the plant here, by the way.
Yeah.
Plenty more where that came from. Seriously, I carry a lot of ammo.
There's like two things to Twitch. It's like staying relevant, and then like the second thing is kind of like you're building yourself up to like take the fights that are gonna happen in the future. You're not playing the game to like get kills. So like as long as you have a lead, you don't have to worry about too much about getting kills. It's like just staying relevant and like kind of like thinking ahead, like how I'm gonna get these items for a dragon fight, or what do I need for the next fight. Like, you can kind of like plan now when the next team fight's gonna be. Like, if you want the next team fight to be on Dragon, then you don't do anything at all then.
I just remember that to do that.
She used ulti though, no?
I think so.
It's like now they might go on Herald, you can go there. Oh, they're not. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Keep farming.
Now they are.
Okay.
They needed the vision. They needed the plant to tell them they should be doing it. What? Something sees me here.
Yeah, the ward in the middle.
I think we have to just give, right?
They're chasing Lilia. There's a pink in the bush there. Oh.
Do you think to push mid to give bot free pressure?
Yeah, just farm mid and then retreat.
I also want them to go for me so bot can get the tower.
They're on Herald, so.
Actually, I think I have time to recall for item before the spawns, right?
Yeah, should do.
This will do.
I tried to go on Nunu, but I recalled. Bell might be a problem.
Pretty fine.
Who's following me? I'll be right under their noses. Hey, what did I step in?
Bane's probably gonna try to rift mid. Yeah. Actually, he probably wanted that to heal. That's probably why he was taking that. Now he's typing. Yeah.
Watch yourself.
This is why I play on mute all, by the way.
Yeah.
He just recalled anyways though, so I don't know. I don't think he had to heal.
So like now since you're coming to the mid game, there's kind of like two options there, right? It's they have Herald, so the one play is to wait for them to use Herald. Or there's three plays. Wait for them to use Herald, react to that, then fight them. Or alternatively, you can try and force a fight by going to either lane with your team and then wait for them to come. But the drawback with that is, of course, they have Herald, so you might lose a lot by trying to do that. And the third option is, of course, just farm and then also react to Herald if they use it.
Yeah, I'd rather just farm.
It's like you don't like you should like know by now like you don't want to fight now until you have Tiamat. I mean Hurricane, because it's such a huge like team fight spike.
Mhm.
And then you can like start
Wait.
forcing things. So like if you get the Hurricane, then at that point then you automatically win, quote unquote.
Right.
It's like if you can manage to like keep the lead you have now until you have Hurricane, then you should be able to just ace them in like 2 seconds.
I really don't want to push into them because I feel like they're just gonna win the team fight.
No, that's fine.
But my team is mistaking my farming for pushing.
You don't have to like greed that hard to farm. Like you can obviously fight and stuff, but
Bye, Swain.
and you also want to make sure that they don't end up getting Baron, which is the problem that might occur when you're on bot side.
Pins and needles.
Oh, that was stupid of me.
It's sticky.
I was trying to force that fight because there are 3 pushing top.
Yeah.
I need power. Now I don't have ulti for it. My plan was to take bot and then go top.
Hmm.
Or my plan was actually to take bot and then force them to rotate, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, because as I said, like That's a Baron. Just type come Baron. And ping it some more. Give it some love taps. Nice, nice.
Okay, this is gonna look really bad for me if I die to Baron now.
Just unfortunate if Misfortune gets ulti off.
He used it.
And now you can recall. So now is when you get the big plays. Now you recall. And this is when I
Yeah,
said,
I was trying to get to a safe spot.
yeah. Get Hurricane. Spy something. Yeah. Then go bot lane. And then
Bot
say
lane
come
or
bot.
bot side?
Bot side. Bot lane. Just bot lane. Just say come bot, we win.
They're kind of fighting. So
Just don't give in. Just keep going. The only thing you want to like keep control of now is that you don't like get sandwiched until your team is doing something. Because now you're splitting, but you want your team to come, of course. But if they don't, then
they're following Kale, who's trying to come and mess me up right now.
yeah. So what you want to do is just wait here, and then
You want
just
a dragon?
ping yourself, just on your way yourself, or assist. Yeah, say come.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck on dragon.
Oh, it's spawning now. Okay.
Yeah, this is soul too. So we have to pull this. Well, bye team. Good luck. What?
Yeah, you don't really win against Spain.
I thought I'd be fine as long as I didn't get stuck in the wall.
Like you can kill Vayne easily, but it relies on you fighting her with the rest of her team, so you can like splash them all.
Maybe I'm just used to like red smite being a free exhaust on them.
Yeah. Regardless of how this goes, try and enforce like some good play now. So go top, take red, and then push top lane. So just say come top. Push top, get like anything. Stop trolling or like, I don't know, something. Correct Swain. Just say Swain come top.
I feel like they might like just start inting though if they get too mad at me.
No. You don't have to farm anymore, just keep going. Because now you have to like kind of be the father figure here and like show them. Don't fight, don't. Save your ultimate.
Even with red smite? Swain got him.
Yeah. Just keep pushing, just shove. You don't want to fight, like, they're not going to fight you here. Like, they will fight you on the next tower, perhaps.
Do you think I should ward anything or
Yeah.
save it for my R?
No. You can ward, like, a bush something. Like that one is an example, yeah. It's like now you can go stealth and then hug the left side.
The left side? Yeah. Oh, yeah. For the choke.
Yeah.
But they're kind of fighting here.
Just keep pushing.
So much to love.
Like, it's just where you'll get caught and it's just... I don't know, it's just so random. Like, it's just not any point.
To what? Sorry. I'm not
Yeah.
really following.
Join them in the fight. Like, just keep pushing.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want the enemy team to come here. You don't want to fight them where they're fighting them.
Yeah, I kind of just follow my team because, like, I don't know, they won't pull them to me. This
Like
is a really good choke point though for me.
All paths lead to
Oh shit.
keep pushing top.
I was hiding. I demand tribute. You're welcome.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Hope that gets infected.
I forgot the hotkey for Diana.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Should be F3. 4. F3. So Baron is spawning in 30, you can just do a recall.
Do you think a potion too for Baron?
Yeah, if you want. I would get the red potion in most cases when I'm playing with Sand, because you don't have any lifesteal, so by getting
my
the
God.
red one you end up getting lifesteal.
Hey, what did I step in?
I really want them to walk through here.
But it's fine, like when you start Baron, like they'll be forced to walk there anyway. And that's why you want to hit them.
Yeah, I think I just let him.
Okay, now you had 5. Okay, she didn't ulti.
I shouldn't have ulti?
No, she didn't ulti.
Oh.
I was hiding.
You can just end here. And then.
It's me.
Wait, how did I kill him in his R?
Red smite
Oh.
and red buff and twitch poison with 10 dark seal stacks. Diana's doing Baron apparently.
Still on Baron. Pro.
She was. Nice. Like, there are obviously like a lot of things you can pay attention to, like the Herald thing. Like if you want to split and like try and get them to come out, that can work. But it's really hard to like give any like guidance in future games, like as to what to do. But the best play when they have Barret or Herald, you know, when they have Herald, they'll end up using it sometime. And when the enemy's going to use Herald, they tend to be grouped up together. So like being able to save your stuff for that moment is really good for Twitch, because it's like a golden opportunity for you to have the entire team be stacked up somewhere near your own territory.
Yeah, so I should have just went top immediately.
I would say you should rather just stay close to base, because it's more like a
Oh, like not even like try to split bot. Okay.
yeah. Because there's no
Yeah.
point, because like they will come to you. So at that point, it's more it's a better idea to enter like a defensive stance, like a reactive kind of playstyle, you know, when they have Herald.
Yeah.
Let's see how. I didn't write anything down now because I was paying more attention, but
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna watch the video anyways, so.
I had something in mind I can't Need to find it again. Yeah. So with that in mind, with the Herald thing, like there's one thing of like getting fed and kills, but it's like a major thing with Twitch. Because he's like such a team carry fight winner. Like taking all these random fights doesn't really always benefit you because, like, as an example, you had your build earlier when you were missing the last components for Hurricane. You should,
When I just had like Zeal or something.
yeah. Like at that point, you need to tell yourself, like, I shouldn't fight now. I need, like, if I wait for Hurricane, the chances of us winning that fight will be way bigger. So, like, a big thing to like always have in mind when you're playing Twitch is like, what can I do with my items now? And like, what's my next spike gonna be? So, as an example of like how to put this well, is that when you have those items and it's 2 minutes until dragon spawn, then what you need to do is not fight unless it's like really free. But you should do everything in your power to get that Hurricane before those 2 minutes ends up. So you are ready with by dragon with Hurricane. Like you need to always like try and get the items that you need for the point ahead.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, 2 minutes until dragon spawns. We need this dragon. What do I need to win this dragon fight? Like Hurricane. Okay, how much do I need for Hurricane? 1,000 gold. Okay. Then you need to do everything in your power to get that 1,000 gold and have the Hurricane to win that fight. So you don't want to do like these random fights that just end up like you'll go bot lane, go for 1 kill, you die, 30 seconds pass on the timer, and then you need 1k gold and there's 1 minute 20 seconds left. You're not going to have enough time, right?
Yeah.
So major, keep in mind always. Because like in terms of winning a game, there's things that are more important. Like killing random people bot lane, getting 2 kills, that's fine. But it has nothing to do with winning or like winning the game. Like game winning plays are like objectives, towers, baron, dragon. Like those are the fights that are really important to win, unless it's like the last fight of the game. Up until then, it's just about being relevant for those like those big objectives in the game.
Yeah.
So that's why it's always like you need to farm and like you need to kind of like prepare yourself for those moments and like know what you need for those moments. And not like fall for the trap and like fall behind. Like go bot lane, try and go for that 1 kill. You end up dying 30 seconds pass, as I said, and you don't have the Hurricane for the dragon or something that ends up with you just not getting it or being able to kill everyone. Because Twitch is a champion that can kill 5 people. It's like going bot lane to kill 1 person is fine, but like I would much more prefer to like have my ultimate and flash to kill 5 people as opposed to using my ultimate and flash to kill 1 person before dragon spawns. Because 5 kills is like 1,500 gold as opposed to 300.
Yeah.
And a minor thing, I'll just go over there. Let's see. I need to refresh your profile. And like, as for the question in terms of like, do I farm, do I recall when you play the next games? It doesn't really matter like if you took the wave or not. What matters is that you decide what to do and you do it. You don't linger, waste time. It's like there were a few times where you asked me what to do, and I told you to recall. Like you could have stayed and took the wave; it would have been fine. But the most important part is to just commit to a play and do it, and not hesitate or waste time or
Okay.
anything like that. I'm trying to recall when it was you did this.
I did it a couple times.
No, there was something specific. Yeah, here. So this is pinged, so it's different. But for the sake of this here, we're gonna pretend this is a normal ward. Okay. And so this won't reveal you. Okay. So we're gonna play this now, and I want you to tell me what you do and what you should have done different. If this was a normal ward, no pink.
Well, I think I used my camouflage too late. I already remember this. Yeah.
But what else did you do?
I sweepered.
What does sweeper do?
Disables wards.
And
Like they would have seen it like get disabled.
yeah. So when you're camoed, don't sweep ever if you walk into a lane. Like
Yeah.
if you were gonna
I'm not-
camo or sweep here, you sweep here. You hold on, I think. This
I meant to like sweep the try, but like have it cancel before I got into lane.
yeah.
But yeah.
You should never like walk into the lane or something like where this almost guaranteed to be a ward when you're in stealth with this up because it will reveal you.
Mhm.
Although this is a ping, so it reveals you anyway. But if it's a normal ward, then you should never, because cameras about being stealth, right? So you don't want to give any clues away. Rest is fine. Like I personally would have tried to save my ultimate here, so I could have gone bot lane with ulti instead. But at the end of the day, it's fine.
I don't want him to kill Lilia. I was kind of nervous that Lilia would die.
Yeah, of course. And this is whatever, because she came, so. Like in general, this is a really bad thing, because being bot side when Baron is up and you see them all top lane, then you shouldn't really pressure at all.
Yeah. I was just kind of desperate.
Yeah. Like when you know they have Herald, like don't really try and go too far unless you like know where they are. Because like as I said, when they have Herald, they are most likely going to group. And when they group, then they grouped, and when they grouped, you're playing Twitch and you have ultimate and you pierce them all. So it's more like, oh, thank you team, like enemy team for grouping together top lane and using Herald. It's so nice of you guys to like stack together so I can like kill you all at the same time, you know?
Mhm.
It's like these are like the golden opportunities you want to look for as Twitch. It's like even in like a position where you're like far behind, like this can be like a turnaround moment for you. Because they're setting themselves up for you, like basically. They're all here near your base, like you have all these angles to approach from, nothing's warded. Like this is as good as it's gonna get when it comes to like being able to kill them. But okay. There's not really much more I wanted to cover here, because like that was the things that stuck out.
Yeah.
The sweeper and the herald. Just to keep in mind, like if they take herald, just farm up and just play defensive, just until the herald's done. Like same thing with Baron. Like if they have Baron, you don't go on the offense. Like you go on the defense and you wait until Baron's done. Like you fight them in your own territory because you have an advantage in your own base. Like I would rather fight the enemy team with Baron here as opposed to fighting them here. Because now they're kind of like in our territory, you know?
Yeah.
So with that said, like throughout the game, like the most important part is just the farm stay relevant. And as I said, like it wouldn't have mattered if it took the waves or not. Like there was at one point where there was a wave right here. Like the what the best out of the best place would have been to just take the wave because it's cannon and you would get like 150 extra gold. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter because it's going to push back to Lilia eventually. And you recall and you start farming anyway, so you don't really lose that much. But the most important thing is just to stay active and do stuff and don't linger too much and wonder what to do. It's like last game when I mentioned like you could have bought Tiamat and you like ended up walking here, then you started recalling, you walked here, started recalling. Like the most important thing is to just decide what you want to do and then just stick to that. It's kind of like doing a test, you know, and like you write down the
Right.
answer because you have like the gut feeling that tells you like to do that answer, and then you like start hesitating, and then like you get the test results and you were wrong, and apparently like your gut instinct was right.
Yeah.
It's like once you feel like doing something, just do that and then recall. But don't just stand around and linger and do nothing. Like even early game with the dragon, like you could have done the dragon. Like I probably would have done it because it's mountain, but at the same time, like it's too early. You don't have ultimate. You didn't even have smite. I don't think. Like it's a risky play, but I probably would have gone for it. But I'm not saying that it's like a good idea.
Oh, you could have, like, physically? I thought you would just kind of, like, die without help. It's dragon.
Oh no, I mean when they started doing it here, like I probably would have like helped them secure it.
Oh. Yeah, I was kind of already farming. I was
Yeah.
in the... Yeah.
Because like they're not gonna get the dragon, so you're fine with waiting. Because again, waiting with the dragon, what's dragon? It's an objective. What happens with the objectives? Teammates come there, enemies come there. What happens when an enemy come here? I think you guys are stacking 5, I kill you all, you know? It's like that's like the clue with all these objectives. It's about like stacking the enemies together in a favorable position for you to kill them. Which is why it's like fine sometimes to like delay something because you know you're gonna get a spike, and if you get that spike, then you'll kill them all.
Yeah. I just thought they weren't gonna come,
Yeah.
and, like, I thought we were farming, so I just farmed.
And I'll just do this quick again. Because I haven't said it here. Fuck, yeah. Okay. So, mid lane, right? Say you're fighting here. Sieging that turret, right? Enemy can come from here, they 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 can come from here. They can come from here, right? These are all the angles the enemy can come from. And imagine this is your team, and like, I don't know. Let's try and see here. Like Misfortune comes here for some reason because she wants like ulti this way, right? And then Nunu comes snowballs in here. And you're standing here and you're like, I want to hit everyone with ultimate. Either you hit the Nunu, or you hit the Misfortune, or you hit like the 3 remaining people that are here.
Yeah.
And if you want to kite away at a second standpoint and you go this way, then maybe someone will go this way and chase you. Maybe another person will come here. It's like even when you're kiting backwards and shooting, like they can still spread around. It's like mid lane. I would really recommend watching that one video I made on this, but if you haven't. But just like, I would do anything in my power if I want to win the game to make the fights happen inside lane. Because like as an example here, fighting, they can come from here, or they can come from here, or they can come here. But like, this will be warded. So like, if I see that the entire team is here, what do?
Go bot.
I go, then I'll go further back, right? So if I see that they're all here, and I'm standing here, like I spot them coming down here, and I'm standing there, I'll walk to the point where I come to this position, because again, then they'll be funneled in towards me, right? As I retreat backwards, they'll be kind of like funneled into me in a cone. Which is a lot easier to do in these kind of places where there's not that many entrances. Which is the key point when it comes to just Forgot the name. When you wanna have them all stacked up, you know?
Yeah.
Choke points. Right? Like, this isn't a choke point, but as the enemies start coming in here and you retreat, then this becomes a choke for them. Same thing here. But like in mid lane, it's like the hardest place to like create a choke point. Like unless they're already grouped, like say here and you like start walking and they come here, then fair enough. Like when a fight's about to engage and you don't spot all the enemies, then it becomes a lot harder to like have like controlled fight where you'll force the enemies into choke points. It's like, as I said, Nunu can come from here. There's so many angles for the enemy to like come from. And I mean, I saw your game here. Like I saw that they didn't come like as easily as I would have liked, or you probably would have liked.
Yeah.
So I can understand that. But at the same time, it's important to keep in mind. Just to like subconsciously just think about where choke points are. Like, as I said, like when you walk too far out against the Nunu and Aatrox, the entire idea behind that is that you don't want to walk past here. Because this is where you want them to come. So like when you were playing Twitch here and Aatrox was here killing your team and Nunu came here and he snowballed towards you, if you remember from the first game.
Mm-hmm.
So the second you like step here, there is no choke point. The enemy needs to come here. It's like for the enemy to want to step into this area, you need to be here. Or like here, right? It's like you need
So
to
I need to like bait them in there.
yeah. Which is why you don't want to step too far out. Like it's fine to open here, but the second you open, you don't want to cross this line. Like the only way you want to go after this is backwards. So you kind of like here's Aatrox, here's Nunu, so they all get funneled in here.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, like it's obviously like I would have liked to like see a game where, I mean, you can send me a replays sometime, or like tell me a game, and if I have time, I'll look. Like I can have like a quick look at one of your games sometime, and then just like tell you, and you don't have to worry about like paying anything extra or something. But like in general, I do think that these are the problems that are causing you to lose these games. Like if you're even or you're behind and you're the only one carrying, like this is problematic. Like being here fighting, like then you have to be side lanes, so like somewhere else. You can't be.
Yeah, I don't know how to like make them fight in side lanes.
Yeah,
Just like the enemy too, or make us like fight in side lanes.
yeah.
I don't want to sound like I'm just like blaming
No,
everybody
no,
else.
no.
I don't know how to like get the fight instead of mid being like bot. Because everybody also does have their own idea of what to do.
Yeah, of course. As I said, like I've seen it, but it just takes like a lot of effort and like you'll find like ways to communicate with people or get them to do it. Like there might even be differences between servers. Like in Europe West, like they might communicate differently, right? It's like you'll find like some way to like get most of the players to cooperate with you.
Yeah.
In the same
Well, I
way
think
that
if I had like a duo, then we could just like stand there and
Mm.
people would come. But I don't like duoing.
Yeah. No, I mean it's not an issue with or without Jiro. So
Yeah.
just gonna check something quick. But yeah, especially like when it comes like, as I said, like your biggest problem from what I've seen is that, and then your like tempo in the early game, like when it comes to like farming and stuff and getting Tiamat and like just work like cooperating well with your own jungle, like kind of like understanding how the camp spawn, like how to make a very fluid kind of like farming experience as opposed to like zigzag.
Yeah.
Because like depending on how well you set up the jungle for yourself, you're kind of like setting yourself up for success. So like if you clear the jungle in a bad way, I'll share my screen again just as an example here. I
Like
think
if you clear like red and then like wolves,
yeah, so
and then
like
like
as an example, you
rugs,
do red and then you do
it's gonna be kind of a messed up
blue
path.
buff, and then after blue buff, I do this one here, and then I do this and then this. Then my jungle route will be like this. Say I do red, blue, wolves, raptors, krugs, golem, right? Or golem, krug. Yeah, whatever. Then you would go here, then you go here, then you go there, then you go there, then you go there, then you go there. Like that's another like minute wasted of pathing, you know?
Yeah,
Whereas opposed to you come from base, you go here, and then you just do like this. Or alternatively, you go here, take this, and then this. But
I
like,
think I started. Sorry,
no, you can go on.
I think I started doing that just because I want to like get on the map as fast as possible. So I like skip camps to get on the map, and then it just kind of messes up my whole rhythm.
But that's why I said when you are spawning, after you've done the first clear and blue and red is gone, then you want to go here, take this, or you want to go here, take this first. And then after you've done that, you go here, you take this, then you take this, then you're here. What's that?
Yeah,
I mean, what is this? Like when you're here, what is that?
like an L.
No, like what is this position?
Oh, that's mid. I don't.
Yeah, it's mid. It's mid lane.
Oh, okay.
What is mid lane?
The lane I don't want to be in.
Okay, but just in general, like what is mid? What is the middle?
The middle of the map.
Yeah. What's closest to everything in the map?
Oh, mid.
Yeah. Which is why you want to clear like this. Because there might not be something happening now. Maybe there is. But
Oh, that way I can rotate to it. The fastest, like
yeah,
the fastest response
it's
time.
like they're on dragon, you'll go there. They're on this, they're there. They gank bot, gank top, you know? It's
I
like
get you. Yeah.
here,
Okay.
something happens bot lane, then whatever. It's armor power, you know? Like you can't go there. Like the best thing you can do then is do something top lane. But like at least you'll clear your two camps and then be in like a favorable position to react to something. Right?
Right.
Because at the same time you're clearing this, getting the money you need, and then you're putting both your camps on cooldown. And then after you've done that, you're in a position where you don't necessarily have to take these two next camps. Because you have two camps on cooldown. As long as one side is on cooldown, it's fine leaving the other one up. It's not that big of a loss. But when you have both sides up, that's a problem. But after you've done this, you have one side on cooldown, and you're in the middle, so you can react to anything, if needed. Which is why you always want to make it a habit to go like this, and clear the outside camp first, and then move towards middle. I'm not saying like you need to clear this and then walk here and then just stand in the middle, you know?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just,
Just like generally like a trend, like you trend towards mid.
yeah. And if nothing's happening, then I'm here now, then okay, then you go Raptors, and then you go this. But at the same time, you want to path towards like dragon spawning in a minute, all camps are up. Or say dragon spawning in 1.5 just to make it fair. Then you want to path towards bot lane, right? If dragon spawning in 1 minute 30, you'll go like this and then path here. Or like you'll go like this and then be here. You don't want to like have dragon spawning 1 minute 30, go here, it's been 20 seconds. Oh, sorry, here, it's been 20, go here, it's been 10. So now it's 1 minute left until dragon, you take this, it's 40 seconds, and then you go here, it's 30 seconds until dragon spawns.
Yeah.
So you always want to path towards like the objectives that are about to happen. If dragon or something is about to be up, you want to be nearby it. So obviously you want to path towards like what is about to happen as an objectives. Like if dragon's about to spawn, Baron's about to get contested or something. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to keep in mind, but just in general, just clear towards middle. Mm. Oh yeah, we can do this quick too. But you understood what I meant there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here, or were we talking about like pathing towards mid?
This here, like when I told you to do the things.
I don't remember what you said here. Oh, like when you went behind the lane? Yeah. Yeah, I know what you meant. I just am in the habit of not doing it because they don't follow.
Yeah.
So I'm just in the habit of not doing that. But
Oh yeah, this is another thing actually. Don't waste Q. Like when you kill someone, like here. Oh, I'm glad I noticed this now. Like after, this is why I told you to auto attack to after. Because when you kill them, like you don't need your stealth right now. So like re-stealthing now is stupid.
Yeah.
Which is why I told you to cancel it.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that, I guess.
Yeah. There's a lot of things at once. But like after you kill them, just don't use your stealth again. Because like the jungler might come like 10 seconds later or something. Like you want to have it for like something actually useful. So like as an example, if you were to flank behind or save it for Gromp or blue buff or something. It's probably something you might end up doing like lots throughout the game. Like I know
Yeah,
the last guy at
kind of
coached.
just a habit.
Yeah. But that's just like another Twitch thing to keep in mind. Like think about your camouflage, like don't waste it randomly. Don't use it for camps either, like throughout like the late game. Like when you get Tiamat and stuff, you don't really need to use stealth anymore to clear the camps. I would rather save it then.
Okay.
It's on like on the first or like second rotation, but after that then I wouldn't really use my stealth anymore because you don't need it. Okay. Do you have any questions?
No.
Do you feel like you learned something?
Yeah, I like how you said the major parts, because I've gone over the minor things before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel like getting 10 more CS is gonna turn like a game from a loss to a win. But I like how you said like things were major things that would have like affected the outcome of a game.
Okay. I'm gonna link the video to yeah, it's 10 minutes long. I
Yeah,
would
it's fine.
really recommend watching it. It's had a lot of positive feedback too, so
I think I already saw this video actually.
okay.
Maybe I just didn't absorb anything from it.
It's more about like fighting in side lane and why you shouldn't fight in mid lane.
Oh yeah, this is the one where you go over the coaching from the last one, where the person fought in mid.
No. This is like
Um,
one of my first videos before I had any coaching uploaded.
yeah, I didn't see this one.
Okay.